People arrive on Thursday night, which I call day 0, and typically we'll have an organization outside of our own that welcome us to town, both in Chicago and in Portland, and the socializing and interaction begins even on Thursday evening. And so that creates a little bit of excitement, and all of a sudden on Friday morning people have already met. They get to the room, and what we typically do, and part of our formula too, is that we keep everybody together. We bring you breakfast, we bring you snacks, we bring you lunch. We want to build community, and the best way to do that is keep people together. Things do not happen in the hallways here. They happen in the room. And that's how it's designed. So Friday morning, off we go. Liz and I talk about what is about to happen, and we set the ground rules with the masterminds, and off we go. Now, day 1 is typically 3 core blocks of content, 3 mastermind sessions, and then we intersperse that with some guest speakers. We'll do some interviews, basically trying to just ping everybody with some of these ideas, with the theme that we picked for the conference. You go through the first day, and then in the evening, on Friday evening, you have a social event. Once again, we try to keep building that community. And then on Saturday, you do 3 more blocks and some more interviews. And by Saturday afternoon, I can tell you, and anybody that's attended can tell you, that by that time, the community is serving full flower. And that last session on Saturday is usually one of these emotionally charged moments where everything is coming together. All those ideas and all that learning is getting consolidated, and then these friendships are starting to form, and perhaps even future partnerships, which has happened. Business partnerships will take place, and it's just something, it just really is beyond even description, the kind of feeling that you get when 150 people have done this bonding over 2 days, and they've absorbed all these ideas, and they've taken action, or they're ready to take action, and lo and behold, it happened. And then on Saturday night, it's joyful. People go sing karaoke, they go have dinners, and then on Sunday morning, we have what we call a give back session. This is where we literally give back to 4 nonprofits. We find nonprofits that have issues or problems, and we put those 4 nonprofits in front of our audience, and they explain their situation, and we break off into groups, and for 45 minutes they get the benefit of our audience's know-how and their giving of ideas. And since this cohesiveness and community has been built, it's amazing the things that these nonprofits get. And so by Sunday at noon, then it's time to say goodbye. And typically those goodbyes are hard to make, because 150 of us have spent the weekend together. We've learned, we've laughed, we've probably cried, and we've made new commitments to ourselves and to each other to move forward with these action items that we've developed and do something meaningful. And we've had that transformational experience. That is the SOBCon weekend. We keep this small, and we limit the attendance to 150 people in Chicago, particularly, and 100 people in Portland. That means there's only so many seats. So if you're thinking about doing this, or you're interested in doing this, and what we've said and what you've read and the word of mouth that you've gotten says, hey, I need to go do this thing, go to our registration site right now and sign up. Get that seat. Don't miss the opportunity, because I can guarantee you, once you get in that room and you spend that weekend and you take your ideas and you move them into action, you'll get that value, and it's a great value.